let's clean out this fridge.
Every time I do this cleanse, I feel refreshed. Whether I do just the 3 days or the full 6 weeks, even people will tell me I feel refreshed or look refreshed. This 3-day detox I do. Can I help you? So back in 2021, I lost 20 pounds on this anti-inflammatory diet, and ever since then, I like to do this, at least a part of it, at the beginning of the year every year. This year, I'm just doing the detox. 1, because it can get kind of expensive, and 2, it's really labor intensive. And that combination of things, I just don't have right now. So this 3 days literally is the quickest way to cleanse my gut and feel better. And so that's what this vlog is all about. So we gotta start with the basics.
Whew. Let's clean out this fridge. Is what AI?
168 years in state.
Yeah, you see how they weren't even looking at her. I have all the drinks in my fridge in the drawer at the bottom. Right now it's like stocked with just alcohol. There are bubblers in there too, but it's mostly like alcoholic drinks. So I'm gonna take these out because on this cleanse there's no alcohol, so we don't really even need them in there, and we don't even drink that much, so I don't know, they're just taking up all the space, and we need to be able to see the things that we can drink. We need it to be front and center because we're gonna be a little bit low energy. Okay, we are so ready. It's clean. So I clean the fridge. My OCD brain will not let me start a task unless that one task is done. I love a fresh, clean fridge, especially when I'm putting vegetables and stuff in it. So we headed to the store so we could stock the fridge for the next 2 days. And on the 3rd day, we would just see what we're working with.
2 avocado.
We need mint and ginger. That's cilantro.
Mint. Yeah, is that mint?
I don't see mint. This place is like out of everything right now.
What, you get lightly salted?
Yeah, I usually get lightly salted.
No, you always do.
I never know what makes a good piece of salmon, you know. This one looks healthy. Fed and finished.
Canned onion in the bag. Asparagus.
I've got tea sweetened with monk fruit and stevia. He's making the smoothies. After that, we're going to try to have some breakfast, and then I'll get started on the lunch like right away so that we don't have that in-between period where we're like super hungry. I just hope I can do it before I start to get hungry again. That's literally the whole name of this game. To treat yourself like you're sick and you're trying to heal yourself, and to cook the food before you get hungry. So let's make sure we stay on schedule, okay? I have to get ready for that, which I will not name right now, but I'm excited. Maybe I'll tell you later. But yeah, I'm just gonna do like some light makeup and then get started on breakfast, lunch, and maybe dinner, because I'm trying to go out to my parents' house and pick something up. And it'll be nice to have dinner already made. And then hopefully you hit the bed early, because the longer you stay up, the hungrier you get, you know what I mean?
I can look up flights.
Fire green. That tastes like what I remember. We didn't have coconut milk, so he made it with water, and it's still good. Also gonna take these digestive enzymes and see how I feel after that. I can't wait to see how I feel after 3 days. I know it's gonna be exhausting, the sugar withdrawals, but should be worth it. Should be worth it. The food on this detox is genuinely all about flavor, and that's why I love this caper sauce, because it has so much flavor. It's from Creative in My Kitchen, and she puts it on salmon, but honestly I would eat this on so many things. So it's just like oil, capers, garlic, and then lemon and lime juice, and you just heat that up on low, and you can just pour it over anything.
The target.
I didn't get much footage last night. I'm so sorry. I meant to record what I ate for dinner. It was a little off diet though. I know. I did grass-fed steak. I know. Hear me out. It's supposed to only be like fish, wild-caught fish, and pasture-raised chicken. But to be honest with you, I'm not a big fan of fish, and I wasn't gonna eat salmon twice. I'm following this detox for the most part, completely like the book says. But I did throw in that steak last night just because it was on sale. Felt right. But I also didn't have any carbs. I drank mostly tea. I had cauliflower rice and Brussels sprouts with the steak. And honestly, I was supposed to do more things yesterday. I was supposed to go out to my parents. I was supposed to stop at Aldi and Sam's, but the sugar withdrawals genuinely had me unable to find the motivation to get in the car and drive anywhere, which is to be expected. I just didn't expect it on the first day. But today's day 2. I am already on to my smoothie, and I think the rest of the day is already kind of planned out. There's still salmon, already cooked salmon left in the fridge, and I think I'm gonna put something with that. Like, I kind of want to make like a soup using like bone broth or something to pair with that, along with some veggies. And then we got to figure out what to do with the chicken. We had to go get some chicken. Pasture-raised chicken is expensive, bruh. It is so expensive, and the book says do the best you can, you know, like do what you can within your means. But I do want to stay, you know, on track, because it's only just 3 days of this like intense gut cleansing detox. Well, pasture-raised chicken, man, what do they be doing to them chickens? And then compared to the other chickens in the store, they're so skinny. You get so little meat on them pasture-raised chickens. So I don't know what to do. Yeah, and then cruciferous vegetables as well. Not too many starches. But as far as the sugar cravings go, they're here. They're kicking in. Last night it was a little bit worse because I am someone who likes a sweet treat after I eat. And so if I can get past that, I'm usually pretty good. But like after eating lunch and after eating dinner, like that sweet treat craving came full force. So I had to have some like tea with some monk fruit. I have an Olipop in there just in case it gets like unbearable. I took fish oil last night. I took magnesium, and I feel a lot more energized, surprisingly, than I thought I would. So hopefully I can keep that energy up. That mushroom soup was actually really good. I didn't change that much. I think I just did carrots instead of celery because I hate how mushy celery gets in soup. But the cauliflower was kind of mushy, so I guess I didn't think that would make much of a difference, but it did. But it was good. And I ate it with the salmon, which was an interesting combination, but I don't know, when you're detoxing, you're kind of not really worried about how well the food goes together. So, yep, day 2 lunch down.
Now that's the picture right there.
We're at the shed on day 2. We're exhausted and hungry and low energy. But I'm having fun. I am just ready for this to end, low-key. Can't make sure my wig isn't peeling up, but for sure it could be. Oh, it was hard walking in here because as soon as we walked into the shed, it smelled like freshly popped popcorn, and everyone around us was eating, and it wasn't an easy experience, I'll say that.
But also, if I were to eat right now, I don't think I would want popcorn at all. I would want like a milkshake, a burger,
All types of sauce on it. I don't even like
some
mustard.
french
Put it on
fries.
there too.
So I want something crispy. That's my issue. With some texture. Not those soft ass salmon.
I want sauce. Anything that comes with sauce.
Just want sauce. Well, I put balsamic vinegar on the chicken marinade.
You did? Don't. You gotta make sure we don't air fry it out. Air fry it.
Right. Maybe we should bake it.
Some sauce you take. You do it too long. You had it sauce.
It's just flavor. Air fryer or balsamic. The idea of balsamic. Can't wait to go home and eat the chicken. Because if anything, I'm ready for the energy boost it's about to give me more than the flavor.
I mean, getting near the end of the day too. I'm questioning this. Make it to see the Rams game.
It's so dramatic. Day 2 is always the hardest because you're like, I know I have another day after this, and you feel all tired. But day 3 is easy because you're like, look, I'm just trying to get through to breakfast. I got pancakes set on the menu.
I seen that and I was like, I cannot wait to wake up there.
Oh, they're so good because you get the maple syrup, and it doesn't even have to have that much sugar in them.
What's that?
The cassava
Day 4?
pancakes.
That Thursday?
Yeah, Thursday.
Oh, fuck.
And that's when you get you feel like you get your second wind.
What
And
time
then
do you
you're
think you'll
even
wake
more
up?
excited because you're like, I got a clean slate. Like, my gut is clean. And then we just be mindful of what we eat as we go. It's just fun. Well, it's not fun. It's like a refreshing thing to do at the beginning of the year.
There's like dips. And then there's like non-dips.
Yeah, I feel like I'm eating all day long.
I'm gonna get full.
Hmm?
I'm gonna keep getting full.
Right. Be full. I'm tired of eating, but it's all those extra little things that you look for. All right, so I just ate breakfast. Woke up in the middle of the night last night. I don't know. I had weird dreams, but I always have weird dreams, so that's not out of the ordinary. But I remember waking up a little bit hungry. I didn't eat anything. I kind of just fell back asleep. I feel good today. I feel like my face is not as puffy. I feel clear. I feel like I'm ready to work again. I feel focused. I am tired of the breakfast. We've had the same breakfast every day. And I'm just ready for this day to go by. So I'm about to make some coffee because I'm trying to drink coffee after I have food in my stomach. That's my New Year's resolution. Not drinking coffee on an empty stomach. It's simple, but it's effective. Anything else? I guess I'm getting kind of tired of the taste of monk fruit. It's okay, and it's better than stevia, but I can tolerate stevia. It's not that bad, especially the Splenda stevia. For lunch, I'm gonna eat that leftover soup along with the chicken I had left over from last night. Hey. Okay, so I'm getting ready to film, but let's talk about lunch. It was good. Was it filling? It was filling enough. All right, I just made some asparagus to kind of snack on. And for dinner, I decided to make a salad because there's this it's called a nutty salad or something. And you use a nut of your choice that's listed in the book and mix it with leafy greens, broccoli slaw. I'm gonna skip the broccoli slaw because I have radish in there in the fridge right now. And then dressing, avocado, and I told him to get some chicken at the store so I can put that on top of the salad. Let me turn this light off because it makes it loud in here. But the very first time I did the Plant Paradox, all right, I was suffering. All right, it was the first time I ever cleared my gut out like that. And then I went straight into the 6-week plan after the 3-day plan, which I'm not doing this time. Those were the best pancakes I've ever had in my life. Listen, they were cassava flour and almond flour. I put little pieces of dark chocolate in them. I ate them without syrup because I wasn't sure if I could have syrup or not, which you can have a little bit of maple syrup, but they were so delicious. And that's the funniest part about
Like cleansing your gut or like doing like a little sugar detox, like even if it's mini, is that you appreciate sweets a little bit more because you don't need things that are as sweet to keep up with that addiction. I think it's like 72 hours before your gut microbiome resets, if I remember what the book says correctly. And so that's why this cleanse is like 3 days, unless you're doing the 30-day plan and then you do it for the first week. But I find that after the detox, I'm supposed to be doing makeup. I find that after the detox, it changes what I crave just in general. And that is just like a big help for me, especially when I feel like I'm like overdoing it, or I can feel inflamed, or my face is puffy, I'm puffy. So that's why I do this at the beginning of the year every year. And it's helpful. But I'm about to go film and I'll show you what dinner ends up looking like when I'm done. Bye. Big ass salad. Okay, day 3 is done.
Anyway, overall, I feel great. My cycle did start. I'm drinking this PMS tea from Chinatown, but overall, it was a much needed cleanse. Every time I do this cleanse, I feel refreshed. Whether I do just the 3 days or the full 6 weeks, even people will tell me I feel refreshed or look refreshed or whatever. And I'm like, okay, yes, that's what I wanted. That's what I was going for. Even though I'm not doing the full 6 to 8 week cleanse, I want to like be very mindful of what goes in my body, especially when I snack, because that's where I usually get caught up. So this is the real reset. But that's it for this video. You can watch the reset I did post New Year's for, to get myself feeling and looking refreshed. Yeah, I'd love to see you there. Okay, bye.